Welcome to AC 24/7. I'm Rachel Smith. The Federal Aviation Administration plans to audit Boeing's 737 MAX 9 production line and its suppliers, focusing on quality control. The announcement comes 1 week after that dramatic in-flight door plug blowout on an Alaskan Airlines flight. The FAA's administrator said the audit will assess safety risks around delegated authority and quality oversight. The agency is also exploring the use of an independent third party to oversee Boeing's inspections and its quality system. There is no mention of when the 737 MAX 9 will return to service. In other news today, 6 Jewish students are suing Harvard University over alleged anti-Semitism, according to a new report in the New York Times. Now, the students claim the university has become a, quote, bastion of rampant anti-Jewish hatred and harassment. They add Harvard professors have made anti-Semitism known in their courses and intimidated students who object. The students in the suit demand the removal of some professors. The university did not publicly comment on the lawsuit. Harvard has seen widespread demonstrations and confrontations between pro-Israel and pro-Palestinian students since the Israel-Hamas war began. Well, eBay faces a $3 million fine linked to a harassment campaign that included stalking and live cockroaches. Now, according to a statement from the Massachusetts U.S. Attorney's Office, Ina and David Steiner were allegedly sent disturbing packages in 2019. Among them, a bloody pig mask, a funeral wreath, and those live cockroaches. And it wasn't just stuff being sent to their house. The workers allegedly put a GPS tracker on their vehicle and also posted their address on Craigslist. Authorities say the eBay employees were upset that the newsletter the Steiners produce was occasionally critical of the company. eBay says it has fired all of the people involved in 2020, and the acting U.S. attorney on the case called eBay's conduct, quote, absolutely horrific. Well, access to hormonal birth control like pills and patches will see major changes this year. First, more states have enacted laws allowing patients to get prescriptions for birth control directly from pharmacists without seeing a doctor first. State laws went into effect in Connecticut and Rhode Island at the start of this year, and New York's law goes into effect later this year. New Jersey has signed legislation as well. Also, the first over-the-counter birth control pill approved in the U.S., the O-pill, should be available in stores and online in the next few months. Well, inflation increased in December, and it's hitting renters much harder than homeowners. The shelter index was 6.2% higher year over year in December. That's partly because the cost of renting has surged, while mortgages with a fixed rate have not changed. Now, according to Realtor.com, rent is up 22% compared to pre-pandemic levels. Also, renters tend to make less money often than homeowners. That means they generally put a larger share of their monthly pay to shelter costs and have to pull back on discretionary spending. Well, with a possible government shutdown looming, 2 important deadlines are fast approaching, and Speaker of the House Mike Johnson is making a very important announcement. The Advocate Channel's Cole Higgins explains.
The clock is ticking for Congress to avoid a possible government shutdown. A major announcement made Friday by Speaker Mike Johnson, a top-line spending agreement that he made with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer on Sunday remains in place.
Our top-line agreement remains. We are getting our next steps together, and we are working toward a robust appropriations process. So stay tuned for all of that to develop.
2 deadlines are quickly approaching Congress. The first on January 19th, funding for government spending, including military construction, Veterans Affairs, agriculture, housing and urban development, transportation, and energy will run out. Anything not covered in the first deadline is covered through February 2nd.
When you're dealing with the budget bill, it's a negotiation. Nobody ever gets everything that they want.
I've spoken and received feedback this week from many members all across the Republican conference. That's a very important part of this.
The House is divided, with some Republicans threatening a shutdown over migrant border crossings.
The 2 biggest issues that face our nation right now, the 2 largest threats that face our nation right now, are the mounting debt at $34 trillion and the absolutely open southern border They both are posing not just financial burdens, but national security threats.
We absolutely cannot have a government shutdown. I mean, we are in critical times, as we always are, but I think even more now, especially with the international situation.
I'm Cole Higgins reporting.
Well, for more news and headlines, be sure to download our Advocate Channel app on your phone or smart TV. And follow us on social from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube page. There's more Advocate Channel entertainment and news coming up after your break. And for the Advocate Channel today, I'm Rachel Smith. Take care.